The travails of Justice Walter Onnoghen, which began a little over 3 months ago at the Code of Conduct Tribunal, has come to an end with his conviction by the tribunal. Even though he stated in his final address that the essential elements of the charges against him were not proven by the prosecution, the tribunal thought otherwise. The chairman of the tribunal held that the tribunal, having considered the submission of the prosecution and its witnesses, the statements and evidence before the tribunal finds them worthy of consideration and more than enough to hold the view that the defendant has contravened the provisions of Code of Conduct for public officers. Mr. Umar said it is contained in Exhibit 6, which is the cautionary statement of Justice Onnoghen to the Code of Conduct Bureau, that he forgot to declare the said accounts. Mr. Danladi held that the tribunal believes the facts that are before it, especially since the defendant could not disprove it. And having resolved all the issues against the defendant, the chairman of the tribunal found the suspended Chief Justice guilty of all the charges brought against him. Earlier, Mr. Umar refused 2 other applications challenging the jurisdiction of the tribunal and another which accused him of bias. He held that the ruling of the tribunal in the case of the federal government versus Justice Sylvester Nguta, relied upon by the defendant, was done via a narrow interpretation of the law, and that the tribunal is at liberty to overrule itself. He also held that the facts in Ngajiwa versus the state does not apply in this matter.
Before this day, on the 23rd of January, the same judgment had been passed before now,
Very well, correct.
removing the Chief Justice of Nigeria without a fair hearing.
Yes.
The judgment has been given, and we are okay with the judgment.
The judgment delivered by the tribunal has brought to an end the trial of Justice Walter Onnoghen at the Code of Conduct Tribunal. It remains to be seen how the presidency will react to the judgment just delivered by the tribunal and how the appeal court and the Supreme Court will react to it, as the Chief Justice, or should I say the suspended Chief Justice, has vowed to appeal this judgment. Amaka Okafor, Channels Television News.